I think it's just another step toward bringing back a whole lot of competition to the console market. I think that we had a really good time with the 16-bit era, you know, the PS1, 64, Saturn, then PS2, Dreamcast, Xbox, GameCube. I think that those eras were so great because of the competition and the games that we had. And I think that, at least in my opinion, I know 360 started off strong, but I felt like when you got into that generation, overall, I feel like the PS3 and the 360s became the same. But now I feel like we're, more than ever since the start of that generation, we're seeing a lot of divergence in the two companies' plans. So we got one company who, Sony they have their way. They do buy studios, but they kind of have studios, right? They make single player games. They have a huge focus on, Japanese games. And then you got Microsoft over here buying studios like crazy.
I feel like this is Microsoft's way of just getting some extra money while other people do their work. Like, what exclusive could Activision give Xbox that's going to really make a difference in the whole landscape in the grand scheme of things? Unless they would take Call of Duty and make it on Xbox only. I don't see them doing anything drastic like that because I feel like that's just going to fuck up Activision's backend. Like, yeah, you can do that, but you're going to cut off an entire fan base. So in the long run, you cutting revenue. So why would you do that? That's the only thing. I feel like they're just making more money, and that's pretty much it. So you can't just be like, oh, we got power, I'm about to just do whatever the fuck I want. Nah, bro, you got power, but you still got people you got to pay at the end of the day. You still got to make a certain amount of money to make this purchase even worth it at the end of the day. So cutting any of them big titles and saying it's exclusive to Xbox is never going to happen.
Sony over here buying Bungie, and one thing that sticks out to me is how only a few years ago Sony was against multi-platform releases. They were against the whole cross-platform thing with Fortnite. Nintendo wanted it, Xbox wanted it, but they were very against it. Boom, fast forward to now, they go and buy a studio like Bungie that is currently publishing on multiple platforms, and they said that Bungie will continue to publish on multiple platforms. And then Bungie has a new game coming out, seems like it's going to be on multiple platforms. Also, the focus on having PlayStation on PC and the subscription service. From my perspective, it looks like Sony is sending a really clear message that they are ready to invest in adapting to the new landscape.
Well, Microsoft buying Bethesda a definite plus because it just added a huge library of games to the Xbox ecosystem. The Sony definitely caught me off guard, especially because we was hearing rumors that Microsoft was gonna buy Bungie and they shut that down instantly. I was just under the impression that Bungie was gonna be independent, period, for the longest, forever. But I don't know, I think they just trying to go into different forms of media other than gaming. I think it's gonna be some TV shows coming, maybe a movie, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.